Audio Jungle.
I can be. I love all of them.
Hi, you welcome to another episode on EWL Express with Luchi. Don't forget that this podcast is a platform for you to be expressive and a reality check. I have with me, I'm only way nobody come back since. She just came back from Lagos and she's here today. Blessing, hi. Chiamaka.
Hey guys.
She decided to feature today. Oh, thanks. Just so my please stop making noise. God bless. Okay, we're going to continue our series, or rather our episode, I'm a Lady, and today is an unscripted episode, and we titled it The Becoming. Okay, so Chana, what do you think, say, a lady feel compile before you qualify them to become a lady? Like, because a lot of girls now are not like, they're not giving the wrong definition of what a lady be. Okay. So who is a lady?
I feel like I said, like my mom usually told me, a lady is supposed to be seen and not heard. Even though I actually quite agree with the seen part, because they're supposed to be seen making the bag, boss moves, independent as fuck. Everybody heard, like supposed to be seen and not heard. I feel like everybody should be entitled to their own opinions, because that's like for the modern, like ancient mothers them. Like they are not supposed to have an opinion in anything, but a modern day lady is supposed to have an opinion in everything as long as she feels is right, and is supposed to protect her and shall sing
and as long as she's disciplined. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't know how to talk. They are mistaken, like I said in my previous episode, they mistake this feminism thing. Yeah. If I say you're feminine, don't mean say you know go respect your home or respect your husband. The fun of marriage is when you respect your husband and you respect yourself. When there is that mutual respect between the two partners. And I watched something where Omotila talked on one of her show. I advise you guys to go and watch that with Judy. Like I love the conversation he used to have with all these celebrities. She said marriage is not that serious, because some people when they get married they keep them here. Husband and wife, don't touch it. You are not permitted. You cannot talk to me anyhow. But when you understand that we have those down parts where I don't want to talk to you, I'm not feeling you. Day your lane, I day my lane. You understand? Marriage is not that serious. We should just enjoy it, and when it's bitter, we should both feel it, give each other space. Then when it's sweet again, we come back. So marriage is serious, like it's a serious business, but it's not that serious. You know they keep body fruits. Okay, I'm not saying they keep body fruits, but
I think marry your friend.
But see, my point is
friendship, there are bitter days.
Yes, exactly my point. So when that point has come where the downs, you know, everything they get up and down. When that down part have come, everybody should just feel it. Not they say I'm a man, this one, that one. Everybody should calm down. It's not that serious. Because for me, I think is the lady that is holding the home.
We're supposed to be not just home bearers, but we're supposed to be like, forget the men at the head of the family. A lady is like the actual head to me, in the sense of not for like the providing part, but when I mean bringing everybody together.
See, I'm going to disagree with you on that. They are not the head. The Bible talks say men are the head. But their neck, they are like neck.
Okay, neck.
The head cannot function without that's like my neck this so like this now. See, if they remove this thing, I don't fit on my neck like this. That is how that is how females are. Like the men should value this neck. And I promise that I'm not going to be criticizing men, but I'm saying females, this episode basically is for you to buckle up.
How are always downplayed.
I think most females don't even know who they are, because once you even know your worth, you'll be able to add value.
Yeah.
Most people don't even know who they are, and most people lack confidence, because once they never have confidence, it shows.
You know, our mothers have made it seem like as if a lady, you need a man to complete you.
Yes, even my dad.
At this age, my mom is already telling me to get married.
But that's what the Bible says.
My daddy say he wants to drink No, we are not changing.
Find a wife.
Find a good thing.
Find a husband.
Listen, my discovery be
being married
saying
is a good thing.
men they read one
I
part
don't
of
need
the
a man to
Bible.
complete me. That's it.
When God even made woman, what he talk? He sorted and discovered that a man needed and he needed a helper. You understand? He needed a helper. So they should recognize that fact. Say with only them in this world, nothing can happen.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So let's see what you think a lady should encompass. Who is a lady to you?
Like I said, a lady must have confidence, so that's the most important thing. Because no matter what you have, if you don't have the confidence to like add that value, it's more like you're useless. You understand? So it's not like there's a container now without water, without content.
Empty container.
If you don't open the container, you can't like get through to the content or something. So a lady should just have confidence.
There was this
even when you're in the midst
episode
of guys, you just don't feel like. I feel people should stop looking at women because of their physiology. Because okay, she's a woman. Let's start looking at them as human beings also.
Yeah.
Because the way the society has downplayed women, so it's not like you cannot have a say. If you even say anything, it's like useless.
Yeah.
Understand.
I saw one tweet about a guy was not like his opponent. It was on Instagram posted it. It was not like his opponent for something. I guess like in a company they were supposed to all this teamwork. So he was the team leader. Then the person for the other team leader was a female. So it was not like his team leader for some sort of a position in the company is a female, and it's not just like no, he's sleeping. So people are not like that. The comments there were so like, what do you mean that you're sleeping? So because she be woman, you feel say automatically you don't win. That's supposed to mean, bro.
But really, I think this thing basically, I was telling my dad, we had a very serious argument. Sorry, sir, I always bring him over. My dad is a strong sexist, a strong one. Like, he's my when I started this show, basically, he's one of my drive. He was one of the people that fronted me to start this show. If I about. So I was having a discussion with him. I was telling him that it's true. I've not for one day questioned the fact that men should be recognized. Yeah. Like even nature. A lot of people ask me what I mean by nature. I'm going to give you a simple example. I'm going to give you a simple example. When you are pregnant as a woman, there are some things you cannot do
on your own.
But as a man, they are not limited by nothing. If they say they want to work for the straight 365 days a year, they will work without feeling any. But as a woman, when you get pregnant and you are in that last phase of your pregnancy, you are yes, I said it one of my episodes. Like when you are on, like your body is just acting funny. So nature itself has limited us as females. But I keep telling my dad that if God wanted us to be that, to not be seen, to not be heard. If God wanted us to not be relevant, I don't know if that English correct. I felt He would have just okay. Let me use Esther and Deborah as I keep using them. They are great women in the Bible.
Esther and Deborah, this woman.
Ngozi Wela. Everybody is celebrating her. But no, I want to use from the Bible actually.
Is like an example that you can have it all. You can be married. You can be a boss lady. You can work from any time. You can be president. Like
so I want to
stop limiting yourself.
I want to use Esther and Deborah as an example. I keep saying that if women should not be seen or should not be heard, whatever, God would have used their husbands to do great things with the children of Israel. But he used Deborah, he used Esther.
Yeah.
They had a purpose, they had a destiny to be fulfilled. But I feel we should retain that word feminism. Because a lot of people has abused that word, and that is why the problem is not just from the culture, it's from women ourselves. A lot of people don't feel confident, like Blessing said. They don't feel confident if okay, I'm not using the latest Gucci bag. I don't have any input to make in the society. I'm not using an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I don't have any input to make in the society. There is more to those material things. I keep telling my daddy said something. My daddy actually he actually says a lot actually. He said that when you are not under financial pressure, you tend to be thinking straight. But anytime you're working and you are under financial pressure, if you just get your latest 100K, you don't go swap your phone to get the latest iPhone and to keep up.
But I think that financial pressure can also be a good thing.
It can also be a push for the wise one. And I was telling someone that you being wise has been misunderstood, because when they say I wise, people are taking it the bad way. Like you have to wise up or something. But being wise is you being disciplined.
Somebody said something that like imagine you're a product from a divorced parent or a single mom, does not mean you have to follow that way. You just have to find out what they did
balance.
what they did wrong and apply it so that you do not do it wrong too. And so financial pressure to me, it's not a bad thing though.
It becomes a bad thing when you are led the wrong way.
It becomes a bad thing
when you are not disciplined,
no self-esteem,
and you are not content. You are not content.
Make people do what they don't want to do. I think it's low self-esteem and lack of contentment.
For me, it's discipline. If you are disciplined as a person, there are some things you will never see as anything. Some things you just see it as casual thing. Hey, what happened? I'm saying if you are disciplined, a lot of things will not move you. If you don't have the money to get that 12 Pro Max, because that is like the easiest example I can give right now. Yeah. Or you don't have the money to rent an apartment in Lekki, or you don't have the money to get a Lexus Jeep. Yeah. You cannot kill yourself. But some people are not disciplined and they will go all the way.
Well, that should be a drive to make things.
It's a drive. Come on, what is the drive to success? What is drive to success?
The fact say I don't want to be failure.
And you won't see, forget all these things that we don't have. No, forget all these things we forget all these things we are saying that we have nothing to prove.
The fact I want to be able to afford every luxury that in this life that I want.
I have something to prove.
I'm not in the mood. Let me go to
yes, that is the general. That is the general thing. But I think I have something to prove.
The fact that you will feel you have something to prove can be classified under low self-esteem.
Yes, it's not low self-esteem.
Because
we keep telling okay.
I'm trying to make it for me.
Wait, why do you think people struggle to survive? When they say your peer groups, let me give you this example now. When your peer groups are married, maybe you're around 27 and you're not yet married, and all your peers are married. So would you classify that as low self-esteem?
If you know that you're not married, it's not like you want to be married because they are married.
It's the right time. No. That's not this thing.
No, that's not it.
See, let's say I don't think you having this low self-esteem means that you are not disciplined.
Wait, I had a friend that when we get admission, she was the only one that did not get admission. She was still trying just because all her friends are in school.
But people have low self-esteem. She used that as a drive.
She not present. Say Lori, right now this babe get money pass me wey dey school.
No, for me I don't agree. I don't.
If na some people they go still dey try me. I'm not saying that you not coming to school, like not coming to school is like a bad thing or a good thing. Is that English correct? But I'm trying to say that she used it to better her life.
So should self-esteem not be classified as something that is bad?
Some people own their friends.
It's not a good thing, but some people have to build their self-esteem. So like as a lady, like the way I think, I'm sounding old-fashioned. There's a particular age you get to when you're not married. People begin to question you. Yeah, you begin to question yourself.
But you should not want to do it because
you're not wanting to do
it. Is that if you don't act right, you will not.
Wait, bless you. You are not wanting to do it. Even at this age now. Even at this age, let me clarify something. Even at this age now, I don't have a boyfriend now. Sometimes I question. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not having a boyfriend because people are having. I'm having a boyfriend because I want to. That is the point. Not because they are pressured. So I don't think low self-esteem should be classified as a bad thing.
No, I'm saying low self-esteem.
People work on their confidence. It takes people time to work on their confidence.
Fine.
So that does not mean they are not content. That does not mean they are not disciplined. That is my point.
The thing about self-esteem itself is that it breaks down into different into different branches.
Broad.
It's very broad. I personally feel like if you have low self-esteem, you would want to be like somebody else. You would not aspire to be your own person. You want to be like, okay, the way Mr. B is.
Exactly.
Fine, there are different pressures, fine, but you should just be able to position your pressure in a different
I talked about I gave an example now that a guy is successful, but people do not. A lot of people would not look at his success. They would judge him by what his father has done. They will still tell him.
On them.
Here's the thing: you cannot see. Imagine when you are successful. Yeah. And somebody is still questioning your success.
Then that's what
imagine after all you've done.
You have money. People are not saying it's blood money. And you know it's not blood money. You want to convince them that it's not blood money.
You are
on them.
Exactly, it's on them.
You are human.
Narrative that everybody that has money is a Yahoo boy.
But the fact is, for me, you not having low self-esteem. You having low self-esteem.
Nigerian police now. Nigerian police.
Does not mean you are not content.
Anybody that has money now is a Yahoo boy. But you're not doing Yahoo. We want to be explaining to all Nigerian people. It's on them. If they stop you, you give them an explanation. People that do not need to hear your explanation
but
you know
it does not just come.
It's not on you,
that this high self-esteem do not just come. It's not something that you were okay. Some people were born with courage and everything.
Who was born with courage?
Okay, wait, you have to work. My point is that you have to work on yourself to be able to get to that point where nothing gets to you.
Nobody is deceiving.
But
the people that successful that things to get to them.
That's my point. That before they already have everything.
So being rich is not high self-esteem.
See, if it's cars, they have cars. If it's I know. That's what I'm saying. They have the cars, they have everything. But the fact say they don't still feel confident in themselves. Does that make them would you not
that
question
change the way everybody's thinking about me just because I want to please people? That's what I
but for me, I think everybody in this life, whether you say you're not doing things to please somebody or I feel everybody have something to prove, and that is why we strive. That is my own.
But it's wrong.
opinion.
But you should not do something because you want to prove something.
You are not doing something because you want to prove. But the reality is, say
for
me, you cannot certify. You cannot. It's true. You can all those things. It's true. But
if you are
for me, I feel we have things to prove.
If you are doing things because you want to prove,
not to anybody. You want to prove something to yourself. Oh, but I feel we prove without us knowing.
Why do we think that we need to prove?
Exactly.
Why the pressure? Why am I proving to myself? Don't be myself.
No,
why do I need to prove myself?
So me, I feel if you think you have a contrary opinion to what I've just said,
I'm not proving anything to myself. I'm working hard.
What are you working at?
I'm working hard for my children.
Because you want to be confident. You want to be okay.
You're working at
good things of life.
It's true. That is oh my god. That is a lovely reason. That is number one reason.
I want shut down. I want to shut down anything.
That is number one reason.
Oh God, I want. Some people will be like, all for the to shame your haters. They're stupid haters.
When you talk about
like when they are talking about something that somebody is doing, means that affecting you, and means that you care about the opinion of others. And I do not care about the opinion of somebody that is not helping my life.
Okay, but you care about somebody that is helping your life.
My parents, obviously, I care about their opinions, but that does not mean that if your parents give you advice, you go pick the always supposed to pick and drop the many ones. It's normal.
Okay, for me, I don't know what you are saying. Okay, I know what you are saying, but for my opinion, I feel we humans, we may say consciously that we have nothing to prove.
Always trying to prove something to people.
We are not trying to. We are not always like me. Like I don't care less about what people have to say, but I still care. You cannot. Okay. You don't care, but I still care. Like you don't care. I care.
To school now. Okay, I'm just coming to school, so I will not waste my parents' money. Why not come to school to feel accomplished?
It's one of the reasons. That's what I'm saying. That those things you are saying are beautiful reasons. They are major reasons.
Some people are coming to school because they'll say, "My daddy that I should read law." That one follow joy.
It's not my brother does not want to go to school, but he's going to school because he feels that okay, my daddy will want him to go to school. He wants to make money.
But is it right?
It's not. That is exactly what you have. It's not something. It's not a question of whether it's right or wrong.
But is it proper?
It's not proper, but that is the society. That's why I say culture has messed up a lot of things. What is the truth? It's not excuse. There's what we call. Imagine you wake up and you don't want to go to school. How is he going to feel?
Provided you have good reasons why.
Yes.
You should be able to prove to him.
Okay, you prove to him and he says that is not a good reason. So it's just a long process.
It's a long family you belong into, or how is it?
No, see, I don't know what you. I don't know. But for me, I feel I feel there are some things.
I have better reasons.
Yes.
And if those reasons do not appeal to your parents, or they feel okay, they are not going to support you financially to start what you want to start, what would you do?
Would they be happy if you accomplish their dreams and you're not still accomplishing?
You are not accomplishing their dreams.
My
brother is in school. My brother is in school and he's still working on his business, still working on his website. That is not limiting from accomplishing his dream. For me, I think culture. For me, it doesn't mean say we are blending it on culture, but there are some things you cannot just change. The fact that some people even get married today not because they want to get married. You know, some people actually get married because they don't want to get. Some people don't want to get married, but they get married because of that is nose.
But that doesn't make it right. Don't tell me no.
I'm not saying it right. It does not make it right, but it's not a question of right or wrong.
That's the question. The one we need right.
It's not a question of wrong or right.
Why is it a question of wrong or right?
Because it's something if you want to change, nobody is putting anything on anybody. But a lot of that's the point where I say that you may think you don't have anything to prove to people, but we are told that we have to get married. Okay, we read it in the Bible, we do all this thing. We are not even sure if the Bible is, if you want to go into philosophy, we are not even sure if the Bible is right or wrong or anything. But we are just doing it because that is what we came to meet.
We meet her.
We meet her. Not be say we want to do it. There are some things now.
As in the Bible.
How are you sure the Bible is right? How are you sure what the society is telling us is right?
That's the standard we are living.
Exactly. So it's not a question. It's not a question of whether it's right or wrong. It's
But
just.
the Bible does not tell us we should go to school because our parents don't go to school.
I'm just giving an instance. So if you think you have any contrary opinion to what we have said so far, and it is already getting too long.
This argument is still advice to you like a lady.
As a
do what you want. Not that person dictate your life for you.
Nobody's dictating anybody's life. So,
Know
like,
what
let's
you
say
want.
it's asking whether it's a question of wrong or right.
Know what you want.
But there are some things you cannot
Get
question.
Get your own money.
There are some things you
Know
cannot
what you
question.
want. Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Get
like this
why.
issue of you wearing trousers and everything. My dad and mom did not approve us wearing trousers.
And there's nothing
But
wrong with
what is
the
the okay? What is not this thing? How sure are we that trouser and skirt belongs to female or male? We met
That's what we
them.
met. Fine.
That is the standard we met.
We'll not make them.
Can you
How
How you don't say that? It's just an idea. It's just an idea. All these movies you see is just an idea. Unless we go and resurrect our forefathers to tell us what happened. So really, you cannot. The thing is no. It's just a standard. You getting married today, or it's just because you. Okay, some people get like me. I want to get married because I want a companion. Please, I used to say.
Also, what like if a lady wants to travel now, for example, you have to give your partner like. Say you go down the
500 reasons.
Not 500 reasons. Say you get business meeting or
You explain yourself 1 week before.
You go down the talk 1 week. But we can just quickly come in and be like,
I'm
traveling
traveling
tomorrow. As a lady, bruh, if you get that authority, I get that too. If something come up,
No, chill.
if something come up, say for work, I'm like, I can't.
No,
I'm not,
see,
I'm
I
not,
think God.
I'm not told my husband about it.
No,
It's a
Chamaka.
partnership.
I think
It's a
God.
partnership.
No, I think it's a partnership. That's what I'm trying to tell people that this husband.
What are you talking about?
Wait, God has given us. If you read.
No, papa.
But it doesn't happen in every home.
No, it happens in every home. A woman has
give
given
you
you.
one
You not give
My
reason.
mommy did my daddy a night before.
Yes, now that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Now
what
it
if
happens
it's
in every
an-
home
what if
that
it's
the
an
woman have to
impromptu
give
meeting?
reasons for every action.
What if it's an impromptu meeting or like a?
You have to give reason, though. You
Yeah,
have to. You
before.
tell your boss.
Sometimes you just
You tell your
The
boss.
permission I'm asking.
See.
It's not permission.
No.
Man can do it. Why can't I do it?
No, because the Bible itself is saying the men are the head of the family. You cannot question.
I'm not
that.
saying you should not be the head
you
though.
tell your husband.
You cannot question.
I'm not saying make you not be head. You be head. But if you have that right, I have it too.
No,
It's partnership. 50.
I disagree with you actually. I just feel that the struggle is for us to be seen as a person, not for us to.
Okay, so
To tweak
imagine
what God
something
has said.
happen in your organization you're working. Your boss just tell you, blessing, pack up.
You would call your husband. You have children for crying out loud.
I don't say I'm not
Because
gonna call
you are
them,
connected to him and you need
but
to
some
tell
ladies
him.
cannot do that because they have to like, I'm sorry, I can't go. Like I have to tell my husband like
That
so,
a boss that is reasonable. And that's why
that's not
no,
how
and that's why I said
relationship.
in my previous episode that if you're a lady and your home is not functioning well, there's no how you can function in your workplace. This struggle here is not to whether permission or no permission. There should be mutual understanding between the man and the woman. If you have a husband that understands you quite alright and say, okay, babe, I have a business meeting, he's going to make provision for your children, he's going to make provision for the home. But this one is not a question of, okay, get that right, me, I get that right too. It does not just work that way. And I think as women, God has given us responsibilities. But I'm saying this power should not be abused. And that's why Chiamaka is so vested.
I just feel like when
He's so vested.
when responsibilities are given
Give to the woman. Yes, and I think that's why you're vested actually. But
because nowadays
if there is understanding, I think we understand.
I know some
ourselves.
men wey no dey work. Na she be mama. Na she be breadwinner. Na she dey do everything.
Give it
Na she
up
dey
for
even dey pay the man bills. But they not be like be submissive. I'm not like you should not be submissive. Be submissive. But that kind of man should not. See, man will not dey do anything. You get where they put am. Abeg. That's what I can say. You cannot see me doing things for myself. The man will still come and have. Somebody not do anything for you. They'll still come and have.
Somebody asked me why.
Why?
So that's what I'm saying.
Why?
That I told my dad this thing that you are flawed as humans. It's only God that have that authority to say don't do this. The first day you get wife, you are going to give good reason. No say you tell me not to stop working. After all this my struggle in school 4 years, you now come and tell me one day stop working. You have to have a very good reason.
I want you to be an housewife.
and that is why I say no seriously.
That a word. I want you to be an housewife to take care of the kids.
No seriously.
I think for BSc, MSc, PhD.
Housewife. No, seriously, parents,
You give my money back.
you should train your children.
You give my money back.
You should train your
4
children.
years. 4 years after.
See this question,
Everything,
Stephen.
you give my money back.
All these things I think is just from roots. And why Blessing is telling me that we should not blame it on culture. Parent, okay, how many times have your dad tell you that you're a woman? My dad has told me 1,000 times. Even though I don't have a family yet, he always tells me that you have a family, you have an obligation to your husband. But never have I heard him call my younger ones.
Why do you think my mom said a woman is supposed to be seen, not end?
No, but seriously, I
my
think
brothers,
Blessing,
if we
I
are
think
having
actually
like a disagreement now, and I'm trying to prove my point, I won't be like, that kind of sense, you just agree for waiting. Agree for waiting.
No, so
my point is not about because I'm a girl. I don't get valid points.
I think basically the whole thing of the whole
Started from our parents. It's not like as if it's in a bad way, but that was how they were brought up.
Yes.
So it's up to us to change that narrative.
Exactly, it's up to us to change and not to make it worse actually, because a lot of times a lot of things gets misunderstood. I'm saying we should give right orientations to our guys. This is not this thing
to feminists that does not have sense to. I'm not saying
that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I call myself a conservative feminist, because even the Bible, women will recognize. And I don't know where that men used to read this chapter of the Bible when God told Abraham, listen to your wife. Nobody they read that part of the Bible.
Everybody's reading part of the Bible that will favor their own opinions.
But that is not what the Bible made us understand that God is someone that sees from the end to the beginning. If God has said women will submissive to your husband, he also said love your wife. And if you have made that decision to love that person, if you have made that decision to be in a relationship with that person, both opinions should matter. We're not saying, okay, the first say I'm a woman, you must hear my own, I must fight him. No, but give her your ears. Don't they talk say I'm the man of the house. We don't say you are the man of the house, but calm down.
The story of Jesus.
Calm down.
The story of Jesus at the wedding feast of Cana.
So if you have any opinion contrary to this, and I uploaded a post recently on my status, what you think love is, that topic will be coming up very soon. So what do you think love is actually? Because it's a content. Because people now say people that say that love is a responsibility, people say love is feelings. So tell me what you think love is. I posted it on my status for those of us that view me on WhatsApp. I basically call them. So if you have any contrary opinion to what we've said so far, we cannot agree on the same thing. Like me that I chat and say low esteem is not a crime. The person goes have to still work on his esteem. Esteem no they just come back. You have to work on yourself to be able to be confident enough. For me, that is my own opinion. So if you have a different opinion, you can DM me on Instagram and Twitter and send me voice messages on Anchor. Leave a comment. Okay, guys, don't forget to go subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Why are we not on 1 million views yet?
I don't understand, please.
They're not watching the experience in Luchi. They're not just useless. They're not just spending away time.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing?
Please go subscribe to my YouTube channel at Luchi's Concept and go subscribe. I'm on Apple Podcasts. So there's no excuse for all of my rich friends. There's no excuse now. So guys, subscribe. Don't worry, we'll provide you trace Saturday. Yes, so we're going to start. We're having small chop very soon. So so please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Anchor, EW Experience with Luchi. I'm on Podbean, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Radio Public, I'm on Google Podcasts, I'm on Breaker. Just type my name on Google, you can see everything. So go and watch. And stream us on YouTube on Thursdays. For those of you that's asking me, I know they see your videos though. So yeah. And we are proudly sponsored by Tracemart. I'm repping my brand today. Tracemart.io. Avoid being scammed today. www.tracemart.io is a platform that helps you avoid scammers. No, they don't rep you of your 55,000 before, where you don't get money before. They don't do that. Go and check out our website at www.tracemart.io. We are on Instagram, tracemart.io. We are on Twitter, tracemart.io. And don't forget to go follow me on my private handle at Oluchi and my podcast page, EW_podcast. And my brand, we are launching something very soon. Something is cooking up. Luchi's Concept. So go and follow me on Twitter and on my Instagram. Blessing. Let me go follow you. What's your Instagram page?
What's my Instagram page?
Follow me on Snapchat at ama_ka.
_ka.
No, that's like follow me on Snapchat at Mary Admehu. Follow me on Instagram at my business page, donatus_apparel, and my WhatsApp number will be given to you by this lovely lady here.
Okay, I will post up one of my posts. So I love you guys. Stay safe and
ciao.
Bye.
Bella ciao, Bella ciao.
Audio Jungle.